Okay, sure. So one of the things that I think unites the themes you're talking about here is the other C word. So we had this piece of content called crap, and it went really big. I think it's like broke 6 million views so far. And so we put out a piece called the other C word. And I know that's a little bit like risque, but the word was actually not the one you might expect. What we did was we took all the work we loved and put it on a conference room table. We just said, guys, bring 5, 10 things you love from 20 years ago, today, tomorrow. Just bring it all on the table. We want to find out what makes great content great or great marketing great. And it was such a diverse bunch. Some of it was very funny. Some of it was just hardworking. Some of it was beautiful and crafted. But those things didn't unite all these things. And what did unite, there was the only thing that actually united it all was confidence. That's the other C word. It was confident marketing, which is, to me, one of the most important things that you could ever do in your marketing is to signal confidence. What that means is not arrogance or overconfidence. It means we know we're good at this and we're enjoying what we do. That's kind of the fun part too. We like what we do for a living. We love helping our clients or customers or selling this product to consumers. We love it. And we also love marketing it. We're having fun doing that. Creating content around it is also something we love. All of that signals confidence. This is a company that knows and we all want to work with people like that. We all want to be a part of brands like that who are actually enjoying themselves. And again, that doesn't mean everything's a party. It doesn't mean necessarily humor. It can mean it. And I think, a bit of charm is appropriate to every market. Now, comedy, maybe not, but certainly a bit of a twinkle and a bit of a smile is always going to be something people respond to. And, when I think of the things that were on that table, one of my favorites is Dumb Ways to Die. Do you know that video, Dumb Ways to Die? Wonderful piece of work for trying to get kids not to play on train tracks, right? And you think, well, you do the obvious thing, show a train, scare the kids, right? They went the opposite way and they did this delightful thing. And it was the confidence to do this animated cartoon of all these really quite gross ways to die, a snake biting you in the eye and all these terrible, made it fun and funny. And one of the dumb ways is getting hit by a train. It worked so much more effectively. It actually brought down deaths on tracks in Western Australia where it was done. And it was based on this beautiful little psychological insight. We're talking to kids here. There's only one thing kids are more scared of than death, and that's embarrassment. Kids don't want to be embarrassed. That's a visceral thing for them. Don't die dumb, and so they took that and made this gorgeous thing out of it. And it was just the most confident thing in the world to do. Like someone came up with the idea, someone else heard it and said yes instead of no. We can't do that. We can't make a joke out of dying. Well, look what happens when you can. So this confidence, and you mentioned the word experiment. I think it's a huge part of this. Brands that aren't used to playing in these areas should ring fence a little experiment budget and say that box over there, that money, that time will be spent on things that scare us, that we don't think are right for us, but we're not sure. We want to find out. It doesn't mean you have to run them, but do them, make them, explore them. And if there's an experiment budget, you get a little freedom. Like, look, we're already doing our mofu, bofu, tofu. We're already doing all our demand gen work and we're doing it well. But this budget is to go make a Dumb Ways to Die or an Epic Split, the Volvo Trucks one, let's find out, and I think if we all just had this budget no one could touch for anything but experiments, we'd find, wow, people finding that voice you're talking about.